What is up, guys? Today we are going to go over Kensui's new release and possible really good budget pick, their adjustable mace. They come with a collar, a little plastic bumper here on the bottom so it stands up straight because it's nice and flat, which is a nice thing to have and one of the things that my original mace kind of sucked at. They got a powder coat, it is steel. They have a knurling that's fairly passive, which is good, especially for swinging maces. And yeah, let's go over this, talk some shop. So this is the Easy Mace Max. They have the Easy Mace Pro. That is their wooden one, which I also reviewed. You can check it out right there. That was the previous cheapest way to do a mace unless you're doing a DIY version, okay? It had some issues though, like you'll see in the review. There was some reviews talking about there being like a knot in it and it cracking, but then they wood glued it and it was fine. Mine never had any actual issues, other than when I was being reckless taking plates on and off. I kind of chipped the pommel a little bit, which, because it's wood, it broke. So that was not my best budget pick. For my best budget pick, previously, check out this review here, or there, wherever I put it, whatever. And that is a good, very good non-steel option. If you like the feel of wood compared to steel, definitely still a great budget pick. But this video, we are talking about the Kensui Pro Max. So they've changed some things, obviously. We have metal, we have knurling, it is steel, it is 5 pounds empty, which is a very cool weight to work with. With maces, kind of the lighter the staff, the empty mace weight, the better, because that lets you be more unbalanced with your loading, which generates that force, creates that stability need. You don't want it to be balanced like a barbell. So compared to like the Rogue, which I reviewed here, their original release was 20 pounds, and that is too heavy for mace. They've since released a lighter version that's probably amazing. I just don't have one. But this being 5 pounds is crazy light, and in my mind, a huge pro. Other things that are big pros on it compared to other adjustable maces, it is just plate loaded. You can just slide that shit on, and it is that quick to load your mace, which is great. Little easier to use than things like the spin lock styles, like from AdX or CK Maceworks. Also have reviews on here. So really, if you're looking for mace reviews, this is your channel. So ease of use, awesome. Price point we'll talk about in a little bit, but also very good. Weight, great. Some of the negatives though, there's a couple things, and some of this is personal preference, I'll admit. It is a 40-inch length. So if you are a shorter guy, that's fine. Short's good. You want a 40-inch mace, not like a 48-inch mace. If you are, what's up, Carol? If you are swinging maces. If you are 5'6" or under, 40 inches is probably gonna feel great. If you're taller than that, you're gonna probably want something a little longer. You can still use it. I'm 6 foot tall and I use it just fine. But the plates are basically right at your butt, not below your butt, so the chances of whacking yourself are up a little bit. Other things is it changes the feel. So the biggest difference between maces and clubs is maces are longer, so if you have good timing and you get your momentum right, they'll help you swing through a lot easier. Clubs have the weight distributed from the handle all the way up, so the weight's a little more centrally located, so it's a little more brute force, a little less timing needed, but the weight is hitting you the whole time. This is somewhere between that. It definitely feels a little more like a mace than a club, but I feel like I can probably swing heavier on a 44, 45, 48-inch mace compared to a 40-inch mace here, and I really like going heavy, so that's the thing for me. You know, I'm an eagle lifter. But other than that, extremely quality product. The welds, you can tell it's imported. The welds are not super perfect, but they're gonna hold. That's fine. It's not a big deal at all. I have this thing swinging up over 65 pounds in this video, and let's run some test footage and give you some more thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're one-shotting this because I want people to say I was faking. All right, so we're at 45 pounds, and you can see we definitely got some shifting going on. We got about 1/8 of an inch gap there, and I definitely wasn't flinging or doing anything crazy with it. So we're gonna go heavy. We're gonna max this bitch out, but we're gonna use my clips. So that's 65. I accidentally on the 55 didn't continue this film, so let me show you where the slippage is at. So I didn't feel any, doesn't look like it. Yeah, we're still flush. So these collars right here, great collars, definitely highly recommended. All right, so now you've kind of seen what it does in action. As you can see, the collar that they provided, it seems just like kind of a general Clout Fitness style collar that you can get for like 10 bucks on Amazon. They just have it labeled, which is cool. I love the branding, but I've used it one day and it's already a little loose here. There are other options that you can replace it with. You got the Rogue HG collars. Rogue will not give me an affiliate link, but these collars work extremely well, and I will link them below. I remember they're like 40-ish bucks before shipping, maybe 45. And then, as I said in the earlier video, these Maces that are on Amazon are my preferred for a lot of reasons. They're narrower, so if you end up with another adjustable mace that has like 10 inches, or you get the Rogue that's like a 7-inch loadable space, narrower here, this being an inch, lets you put more plates on there. You get with the thick boys over here, or the one that comes with that mace, and you're wanting to use 5s instead of 10s, you may run out of loadable space. That's not a huge thing, but the biggest advantage is that this screw allows you to adjust to multiple thicknesses of bars. I'm sure some of y'all are aware that like an axle bar is not a true 2-inch sleeve compared to a barbell sleeve. This lets you adjust to that. Price point on this is 150 bucks. When I got mine, it was like 130. I had a discount code that brought it down to like 120. So it looks like their price is starting to creep up a little bit coming into the holidays. But still 150 is considerably cheaper than the Rogue that's $215 plus shipping. My stainless steel ones are like $270 but free shipping. AdX is over $300, but you get plates with them. The CK Mace Works is right about $300. So this is like a very good price point. The Dangerously Fit bamboo mace that I alluded to earlier, that's another great budget pick, is right about here as well. I myself really enjoy barbell life, so I am always going to be a little bit partial to knurling and steel. So honestly, for me, 150 bucks and then another 10 bucks for a different collar, because this was slipping even at 35 pounds when Josiah was swinging it, the other guy in the video there. And to me, that is not super acceptable, because like, God, I hope you're trying to swing more than 35 pounds. Everybody at my gym that has worked on maces can swing over 30 pounds without a problem now. And I even have some ladies swinging in that 35 to 40 range. And I just feel like, I get this is a budget pick, but like, this is the same price as that Marcy collar. Just use the Marcy collars. So that's my one advice. But other than that, amazing budget pick. I'm not a huge fan of the length, but the price point, having some knurling, the grip width being 1.5 inches instead of like 1.25. Some people are gonna like, some people are gonna hate. Totally personal preference, not something I'm gonna knock them on. But yeah, this is a great pick. I would say probably for a budget mace, 9 out of 10 just because of this and maybe the length. As an overall mace, like if you're just looking for an adjustable mace, you just want to buy one and never buy another one again, I would want a more premium option personally. Here's a link to the review on my mace. But that might be overkill for you, and this could be the only mace you ever buy, and it's 150 bucks, which is great. I would say overall pick 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. They did a really good job. I feel like they took the feedback from the wooden mace and fixed basically everything that anyone was complaining about. So definitely check it out. Links in the description. See you next time.